Well, hi there. You're watching the world of Kayfabe Wrestling. And if you're doing it right, you're seeing my boys Nick, Daniel, and Joey. Tell them I said hi, and Mickey's got you.
Oh, we're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of World of Kayfabe Podcast. I am your host, your tribal king, your venomous one, Nick Venom, along with my three good friends, the professor, the backbone, the bionic professor. There we go. The bionic professor, Staggerly Crocker. Dan, I don't want. I gotta do Dan last. Game King, my man, Game King is joining us for a second week in a row, and everybody's least favorite. No, I was joking. Dan, the mother. Oh wait, that's true. I forgot about Dan. Dan got a new title. So Mr. TNT himself. Shut up, Jeff. Mr. TNT champion himself. Dan. The mother effing man. Gentlemen, how y'all doing tonight?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. Jeff, one more stupid comment like that, I'm banning you.
Ain't he great?
No,
Yeah.
He's not great. That's horrible. Anyway, I figured I'd change the mood lighting a little bit because I've been having the same lighting since
Please.
since I first got the lights set up in the studio and everything. But yeah. Everybody doing good tonight. That's good. It's good to hear.
Chilling.
But yeah.
I'm
I'm
a little
feeling a
tired.
little pumped. I'm gonna work out, did my chest and tris.
Oh, what you lifting now? What you lifting? Like 10 pounds now, finally?
Yes. 10 pounds. Now, I'm actually lifting 135. I just benched that today.
Oh,
Pretty
all
proud of
right.
myself.
Impressive.
So great week so far. Yep, great week so far. I had a very interesting 2 weeks, but Sunday night was very interesting.
Hey, man, what was so special about Sunday?
Well, I went to WWE Live in Lafayette, and you went to Raw the next night,
Yes, I did.
which was funny because I have yet to see you in the audience. It was hard to see you.
Yeah,
I would try to pause the TV and try to find you. It's like, where the hell is Waldo at? You know, it's like trying to find Waldo and
I'll
see
say
him like
I-
60,000 people.
I actually gotta go back and find myself in the video because like my parents and everybody was looking for me too. I was like, I was in there somewhere because the camera came on me a couple of times, but I gotta go back and look at it.
Were you on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he was
like-
on the commentary table, I think.
So yeah, I was on Pat McAfee's right side.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was on his right side.
Yeah.
Were you in view of Travis Scott?
Yeah, he was sitting like I was like 9, 6, 7, about 7 seats away from him.
You know
Oh,
what?
shit.
I wonder when they do. If you go back and watch it when they're introducing Travis Scott, I wonder if you can see him then.
You should be able. You should be able to see Game King when they do the Pat McAfee shot. They did a really wide shot of him on the desk. So
Yeah,
if
you'll see me. Yeah, that's probably the best time to find me. I'm gonna go look at it though because I haven't even watched the show from like because I didn't know what happened with. I mean, we're gonna go into some news, but I didn't know what happened with Maxine
Wow.
Dupree. Like that blew me.
Yeah,
away.
I did.
that shit was wild.
I didn't figure you guys could hear it because it's so quiet. There's no way that
Yeah,
all
she
those
was
back
like,
there would hear it.
Yeah, like it was. I was watching the show, and I'm trying to listen to what she said, and it just threw us all off because everybody's in the stands, like, what the heck is going on? And then also you see her just get kicked in the face, and it's over.
Yeah,
Like it's just over.
Mm-mm.
So we were all kind of like irritated with the fact, like, how they just gonna end the match like that? And then come to find out later, she got told some other stuff, and then I'm like, oh gosh, is she turning into a Christian Cage now?
You had a brother, but your brother's dead.
Yeah.
Made it to a Mississippi independent show. Definitely held the hype. Highly recommended. As a matter of fact, I will be in Mississippi this weekend. I was actually supposed to work this Saturday, but thank God I didn't. So I will be able to make it to Mississippi for the GCW, not Game Changer Wrestling, the Gulf Coast Wrestling.
Mm.
Just to kill the similarities.
How far is Mississippi from you?
It's about 2.5 hours.
Oh,
It's
wow.
about roughly. The venue is 2.5 hours, but the Airbnb is like two hours and like 47 minutes. So it was like a 15-minute delay.
Who's going with you? Is it just you and Brittany?
Me, oh no, me, Big Daddy Cool Metzger, and one of his buddies, and Renee Boucher is going to be there, and a wrestler named Ashton Blake will be there.
Oh, nice.
So, it's going to be pretty badass. I can't wait.
So Metzger, Kentuckyana at night.
Yes, Joey. Yes. Metzger can fucking.
He probably tells one hell of a fucking nighttime story. I'm not gonna lie.
He's got some fucking stories. I will definitely tell you that. That man is. I love him to death. That's my tribal enforcer, if you will.
That's awesome.
That's your solo.
That's your solo.
Well,
Dude. That's your street champ.
Does he hate math too?
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway,
Question is, does he sing as good as Solo does?
Right.
that I have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe if you get him drunk, maybe. But
That's a question that is yet to be answered.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. But I actually scored some shit over the weekend. I got me
Oh,
those
what'd you
of
get?
you who are fans of One Piece. I got the sword of Zoro.
Oh, you got a new sword now.
Let's see what we got. He went from belts to swords,
We got
man.
fucking Drew McIntyre out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
That which one is that?
Black choosy.
Is that Emma?
Hey, you know he's done that getting out of the shower at least once since he's got that, right? Just straight butt naked, just whoa!
Actually
He's
did that
ruling
the other
trailer
night.
parks now.
He's ruling trailer park. Shut up, Jeff. Yeah, this is actually razor. Just pretty sharp,
Yeah,
as you can tell by the point. And
The whole
everything.
sword is actually sharp.
that's a clean ass sword though. That's nice.
It's fucking clean as hell. The case kind of threw me off though.
Let me see what's on it.
Is she?
Oh, I thought it was lips, like little pucker kissy lips.
Yes, Daniel. Yes.
Hey, you know what? You're gonna slay somebody with love in the trailer park.
Yeah, exactly. Then I got this sword as well, which, for those of you who are fans of Dragon Ball Z,
Okay.
you definitely remember this. Oh shit! I mean, I knocked down the set.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's clean as hell,
Oh
dude.
yeah, that's Trunks' sword.
The sea sword.
Oh wow.
You got Law's sword. You
Whoa,
got
he's
Trunks'
about
sword.
to fucking impale himself.
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
And then you got
We'll
You
become
got
viral on Twitch though.
Yeah.
It almost happened, folks. It almost happened.
All right, guys. For tragic reasons, the show has come to an end.
trailer
We
park.
will see you
Podcast
next
is
week.
over with.
We have called
Yeah.
the trailer park medics in.
Yeah.
So I wonder how it feels. They never really actually had this on it. It looks kind of weird.
Are you gonna wear that to a con or something next time?
I don't know. Kind of. It's like it's out there.
How does it feel? Does it
I
feel
don't
like
I don't know many
like it droops?
I don't know many cons that actually allow you to bring an actual weapon into the place.
Yeah.
That's not happening. That's definitely not happening.
That just shows that shows you how many times I've been to cons.
Well, after there was a shooting at a Madden tournament years ago. So yeah, that shit's serious nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember.
News headlines: Trailer park tragedy.
I remember.
Jeff, I swear to God.
Trailer park
Sir, do you want to refrain yourself where you're from? Exactly. I mean, you could be APW right now. Anyway,
Oh,
that's a shoot, brother. Anyway, no, but Comic-Con was awesome. Like, I met Kevin Nash over the weekend, which I have autographs.
Bro, how was that?
So let me tell you this. Let me set up the story. Yeah, Deke. Too sweet on that one, Deke. Basically, I met Booker T. I wasn't gonna meet Queen Charmel because
Yeah.
He's a former Nitro girl.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Shucky
Yeah.
ducky
But-
quack quack.
But
Well, like Nick said, she was a former Nitro girl, and all she yelled out was "Queen Booker."
King Booker, you idiot.
Queen Book.
What did I say?
Queen
Queen
Book.
Oh, here, Queen
Whoops.
Queen Booker.
But anyway, I felt bad. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna meet her because I'm sure she's not gonna get that much traffic because people don't really care about her. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: she has not aged.
Oh yeah. Of course.
If
No.
you've seen the pics, my God, she has
Yes.
not aged at
Yeah,
all.
she is aging very gracefully. Like extremely.
I
And
didn't
I'm
like his
actually-
response for not being there for Sting's retirement match. Came off as egocentric and
Yeah.
self-centered.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Who said that?
He said
Jeff said that.
Kevin Nash had said something to the likes of like, I don't want to
Yeah,
sit
Kevin Nash did
I don't
say
want to
that.
sit in
and that
there.
kinda,
I don't want to sit in there with 16 or 18,000 fans, you know, crowded the thing. Like, even if it's in my own section, I don't want to do that.
right. I didn't
Wait,
really care for that
Where's
either.
that at? Because I've been wondering. Because the whole thing was supposed to be he was like a WWE guy, and that was what he said. Now he came up with something else.
He said, yeah, he had said something else after it on the podcast.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, he didn't want to see Sting
get
hurt, is what he said. But then later on, he said that shit. So yeah,
That's wild.
but yeah,
That's
meeting
crazy.
Booker T. So I actually made him laugh. We were talking about TNA. We were talking about Black Snow, and I just so happened out of nowhere because I'm getting the autograph signed, getting the picture taken, and all that. And I asked him, I said, "Hey, when are you gonna bring Black Snow to NXT?" And he bust out laughing. He's like, "Yeah, man, but you know, man, look."
Hey, can you elaborate on who Black Snow is? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
You do not know who
You-
Black Snow is?
No.
And you call yourself a wrestling fan.
Black Snow and Cheat, what was it or something? I can't remember what Kevin Nash's character was.
I don't know, but it was a one night only gimmick that Booker T had
Yeah.
that was on TNA during his
Oh.
time in the Main Event Mafia.
When he was doing commentary for
He did
himself.
commentary. The
Shut-
oh so great commentary. Go back and check it out because
You know what? You're probably the only person that has ever asked him that. That's why he got a chuckle off of that. I guarantee you that was probably cool for you to tell him that in his eyes.
Kevin Nash was Chet
'Cause
Lemon.
Because it just goes like no one talks about it. I mean, it's a talked about
It's
moment, but no one
hilarious.
remembers the name of his gimmick.
during his entire ass whooping to Petey Williams, he commentated.
Okay,
It was fucking legendary.
Booker T
Nobody
is
could do
staying
that.
as staying on.
Stang?
I think that,
Yeah,
that was
Stang.
fucking hilarious.
Stang was fucking great.
Stang was fucking hilarious.
Speaking of that, Blue Meanie wanted to have a character. He was going to parody Sting as Stunk in in ECW.
Thank
Yeah,
God that
it was-
never happened.
Thank
was
God,
terrible.
because you would have had a lot of pissed off people.
Oh God.
Dear Jesus. But
Well,
no,
I
he
think-
was pretty cool. And then I get to Kevin Nash. I have Big Gold and the Winged Eagle on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I don't like holding the Winged Eagle title. I really don't.
Why?
Because of the way how the belt is, that bullshit on the side,
Yeah. Yeah.
that little frame on the side, I hate it. That's why I don't like carrying the belt. That's why it's not my favorite belt. However, I go to meet Kevin Nash with it, and he's like, "Oh, 2 belts." Like I almost had flashbacks of WCW Thunder and Nitro when he did the ranting, and he's like, "Hey, how you like to be power bomb?"
Oh my
I'm
God.
just like,
oh Lord.
this man.
Come
I
I
was
would've
literally
taken- you know,
watching
you
a
can-
rant video.
I would tell him, you know what? Go ahead and try to powerbomb me right now, and just let me see how much strength you got left in them
No,
knees.
he ain't got no.
Yeah, he ain't got
I
it.
was just thinking,
I'm surprised he didn't tear his Achilles heel,
you know, I
his
was just
ACL
thinking.
to the table.
I was just thinking, you know what? Kevin Nash might be a little bitter since he never had like that big retirement match.
Well, not just that. I mean, he's gotten a lot. I guess you say more calm,
Yeah.
if you will,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since-
He's chilled out a lot.
for the obvious reasons
Yeah.
because of Scott Hall passing. I think that's one of the reasons why he kind of just simmered down and just kind of like. And I mean, also his son's death,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah.
definitely sad on his end.
Was there anything that you asked him and y'all kind of like talked for a couple minutes
We
about? Like,
joked about Magic Mike.
Did you really?
We joked about Magic Mike. We also joked because
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was in that movie.
the man, he actually had an autograph of it. Like, he actually had an 8x10 printed of his time in Magic Mike. And it's the most cringeworthy shit you can possibly imagine. He also had an 8x10 of his time in Punisher. And he also had an
Punisher.
8x10 of him as Super Shredder.
Punisher.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he was a Punisher.
Yeah, he was in Punisher. He had his head shaved. He was a Russian.
2004.
He was
He
a,
was the
Oh,
he was
yeah,
a
that's
Russian
right. I
with the
forgot.
red
Yeah, yeah,
red
He
yeah.
was the
white.
Russian.
And he got
That's
and he
why
gets
his hair
actually
was cut the way. Hold on, Joey. That's why his hair was cut the way it was in 2003.
yeah.
Because he had to go film.
But he
He
Yeah.
had to take time off to go film for Punisher.
but he actually gets stabbed in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
right,
he gets
in the-
stabbed in the leg,
yeah.
that was real.
Yeah, that was crazy. But anyway, he complimented me on my mohawk, which was pretty badass.
Nice.
I got the Kevin Nash rub for the mohawk. He's like, "Hey, you remember I used to have a mohawk too when I was in WCW as Oz."
Oz.
And I'm just like,
God, Oz.
"Do you have to
Wow.
bring that? You didn't have to
You,
bring
you-
that up,
you-
bro."
you should have. I wonder how many times.
You notice my eye twitch real bad when you said the Oz.
If I ever met Kevin Nash, I'm gonna have him sign a picture of Oz. Like, here, so does Oz. I'm the biggest fan.
Yeah, he did really good in Longest Yard. I think by far, out of all the movies he's done, well, I can't do Grandma's Boy because he just did a quick cameo on Grandma's Boy.
Can I do it? Can I do it really quick since you said it? If you don't remove all your stuff, I'm going to have my big friend right there remove your testicles through your anus. All right, that was it. You said
Yeah,
Grandma's
that's
Boy.
pretty much it. But his time in Longest Yard was by far like legendary.
Oh,
I
it was
put
great.
Kevin Nash's time in Longest Yard in the same area as Booker T as Black Snow in TNA. Because it's just both of it just great. It's hilarious.
Is it? I can't admit this. I can't.
You gotta
I've
go
never,
watch.
I've never seen Longest Yard.
Fire this man, Dan. You're fired. Go home.
Good God.
Get out of here.
What
I
the
can't-
heck?
Oh shit.
Like, what the heck? What the heck?
I've seen clips of it, but I've never watched it.
You've never watched The Longest Yard.
No.
Who this man? God damn it.
Jeff said, fire this man. Kevin Nash and John Wick. Impeach.
Jeez Louise, dude. Like, fix it. Please go watch that movie. Go watch that movie. And just
When Deep the Sneak says, good luck in your future endeavors.
Yep, exactly. Thank you, D. Thank you for that one. But no,
Kevin Nash was
overall,
in
I need
John
a
Wick
photo
too.
of Kevin Nash. Like, the dude's fucking huge.
Oh, yeah. He's a big boy.
Like,
Yeah,
He was a great-
dude. I was like, damn, Nick looks short there.
yeah, Joey commented on it. And
No,
it's
that
like,
was-
holy shit.
No, that wasn't me. That was me commenting about how he looks like Mac's mom from It's Always Sunny.
That's horrible. But yeah, so that's basically a side-by-side comparison
How tall?
on
that
how
man?
Kevin Nash and I,
God.
That's a
as
big
you can
dude.
see,
Because how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
Oh,
I didn't even
Bro
I didn't
is
know you were
7
that short.
foot.
good
I
Lord,
felt like Rey
tower over you
Mysterio.
still.
Huh?
I tower over you.
Oh, how tall are you?
I'm like 6'3".
Fucking tall bastard. I'm trying to get a good camera quality of this.
I'm
There we
watching.
go,
So
Cancel.
I'm
There we
watching
go.
Sold Out, and I'm watching Kevin Nash in the Giant, and I forget like
No.
how big.
I-
Oh,
Yeah, literally, little Nicky.
he I forgot he power bombed Giant like on his neck. That
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it.
Yeah, and I remember the power bomb is suspended. If you do the power bomb, from
You got like a $50,000
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Got suspended.
He's checking.
They
on
actually
too.
made a giant figure like based off of that. which
yeah,
was, like,
I had it as a kid.
that was like a reissue of the Giant. That was like one of the variants was the neck brace. It was pretty cool and all that. Oh yeah, and then this little number right here. Funny story.
Little nigga.
The chest but to laugh their ass off. So you know that rule when you bring a title belt to a wrestling show, right? You gotta defend it. Guess who defended his belt and won?
You beat Kevin Nash?
Yes, Joey, I beat fucking Kevin Nash. I just drop kicked him in the quad, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, just drop kick him in his quads is over with.
That's it. Game over. Game over. Now, one of my buddies, who is part of the tribal dynasty, if you will, he and I did like this wrestling thing. He had the 24/7 title,
No.
and the rule is you gotta pin the guy to win the title. So I go to super kick him. And no, Davey did not win me. In Davey's dreams, he wished he can, but he didn't. I super kicked him, and I slipped and fell on the concrete, tore up my arm or my elbow. I still won though. Still won. Still won.
On 24/7 champion.
Nick got beat by the ice cream man.
Yeah. If Davey attacked him, he'd shove a cone down his
Go
throat.
shove ice cream cones in my mouth, like. But I ended up power driving in the back of my truck, which is pretty crazy.
Did you really?
Like after the show ended, he challenged me again, and I'm like, all right, cool, bet. So we literally in like UL parking lot. We in the Jeff. You would definitely understand what I'm talking about. Hopefully, in the Cajun parking lot, we have the Raging Cajun field, right? Our Cajun field, and there's a parking lot right there. And my buddies were all just chilling out, whatever. I guess waiting for like the traffic to go through, right? And sure enough, I pull up in my truck, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go again?" I said, "Yeah, bring it, bitch." So we literally like doing this, the whole hockey fight thing. Now, where is he going? Jesus, damn, where you going? You can't just walk out like that. Dear God.
We wish Dan the best in his future.
Oh my God.
Yeah, good luck.
This has become a common thing. He needs to stop doing that. Anyway, so I go, I'm trying to tell him a good fucking story over here. He just walks out like he's like, whatever. I'm going to do this. Anyway, yeah, technically he can't. He's fired. Yep, exactly. Clarence is now his new replacement. No, so basically we start out with a hockey fight sequence. So basically just doing like this, right? Just doing this. And I go to like give him the V trigger. He sells it so fucking good. Sell it again. I was like, you know what? Super kick. This time I controlled my balance. I didn't bust my ass. And then
nice job, Shawn Michaels.
Huh?
Nice job, Shawn Michaels.
I know, right? And so my buddy just kind of all attacked him and all that. I said, hey, I'm over in the truck. It's go time. So I opened the back of my truck, Irish whipped him straight to the truck, put him on top of my truck. Meanwhile, my girlfriend just sitting like this. All right. What the hell's going on? Why did my boyfriend acting so stupid? It's late. I hope he doesn't gotta go to work in the morning. All that shit. So then we get him in the back of my truck. I pile drived him. Like, package pile drived him. Just boop, like that. And then my buddy's like, hey, I got an idea. Do him, I'm a super kick him. Now, mind you, my buddy Puff, it's a big fucking dude. He should not be doing super kicks. But this motherfucker do a super kick. So literally, I was all right, cool. I said, hey, you ready? You do it. Throws the dude, gets super kick, and sells it like a professional. So shout out to Ken Benjamin. My man, he sold it like a champ. And I got the dub. 1, 2, 3. I'm the winner. And it's good shit.
Now you're the 24/7 champion.
And I'm still the world heavyweight champion.
Can we throw you in the trash?
No, Nikki Cross. We can't do that. Elaborate on pile driving another man in a parking lot. Okay, no. See, this is coming from
you can't do that
Christian man, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't do
That's
that.
not Christian-like, sir. That's not what I moved. That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. Get your mind off. Get your mind out the gutter, Mr. Christian.
Yeah, Jeff, your mind is supposed to be more pure than that.
Exactly, Mr. Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Your intensity, integrity, all that.
Pile
driver is a bad move. Is all I'm saying. Oh, I bet.
It's banned.
I bet you meant that, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the freaking news. Let's start off with the obvious one that we all pretty much picked, just as exactly as I was going to predict.
It's manager time.
Pretty much.
Jesus.
It's high risk. He was fine. Mercedes Mone is now all elite, which to some people is a good thing. To me, it's
Yeah, what's your take on that? You're not excited?
Not really. I'm sorry. I'm not. Like, I get it. Here's the thing. All right. And I can just see Clarence just looking like, oh, here we go. This motherfucker about to drop some stupid shit because, she's not like your average girl and all that. She's not like most girls.
She's not a part of ABC.
More on that later. Anyway,
she has horrible music though. I can't. I'm gonna if I have to hear.
I hate her theme.
If I have to
Look,
hear,
it's better than what
the theme song couldn't get any fucking words.
CEO constantly.
It's all they're saying is ZZ Dub. Like,
is that what that was saying?
ZZ Dub.
Oh god.
Because I'm leaving to go grab me some food.
On the line, CCW.
Like, if you're just gonna do that, just do that. You know what I mean? Like, and then she dropped Eddie Guerrero's name. It's like a cheap pop. At that point, it's a cheap pop.
Was she just using his name as like inspiration?
Yeah, well,
she's
always shouted out Eddie because she's always
yeah,
been a big fan
I
of
get
Eddie.
it. Yeah, but my thing is that
it's about you, not.
It's about you. It's not about Eddie.
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's great that Eddie gave you the dream. That's I'm cool with that, but you don't have to mention it every time. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, oh, yeah, Sting's my all-time favorite wrestler.
That's like
next week.
That's like if like
next week, Sting's my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, it's
like oh my god, guess what? You never guessed this. Sting is my favorite wrestler. Like, look, not for nothing. I'm gonna tell you like it is. Because I'm real in here.
But yeah, Deke the Sneak, yeah, that's a good point. They accidentally showed somebody took a picture of the shirts that said "Boss" backstage before the show started. They're so horrible at keeping it secret.
Hey, you know what I don't understand? It's like when you go to your seat, do they leave those signs like "I'm here for Monet"? I'm like, isn't that a dead giveaway too? Because there was a whole front row of the crowd that was holding up those green signs.
I'm gonna give it 6 months.
What?
6 months what?
Or gone?
That she just gets triggered and leave?
Really?
That's why I was asking y'all earlier, like, how long y'all think that this contract that she signed for? Because
not only that, Deke has another good point. I mean, it's hinted. It's big business. Number one, it's in Boston. Who's from Boston that's not John Cena?
Yep. Well, and they put the way they spelt Boston, they put the money signs.
And they put 2 S's and all that stuff.
BOSS, boss.
And then she made a post.
It's the dead giveaway. That's
AEW's problem, man. They don't like.
They used to do really good with surprises. Like, I know with CM Punk, the Elite would do like Kenny Omega was doing Cookie Monster. Yeah. And then like the Bucks did something along the lines of a CM Punk is like Chicago, whatever. Yeah. Kind of just giving like hints on what's going on and all that shit. Same thing with CM Punk with BD or AC on his Vans or whatever.
Pawtucket Patriot.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Yeah, he's got a good point. But my thing is, I'm giving it 6 months to a year. 6 months to a year. Because she's going to pull the same bullshit as she did in WWE. Look why she's not in New Japan.
She just did a podcast a couple days ago where she straight up said, "I'll be going to WWE again." Like, really?
Yeah, she already outed herself.
How do you feel as Tony Khan if you hear that, knowing that one of your biggest signees is already saying, "I'll be back in WWE one day"?
Exactly.
Well, I think Tony already has the expectation of certain people.
Joey, it's boss time. That'll be the name of the show.
Okay.
It's boss time. Yeah, that's what
it's boss time.
No, but like my thing is, Tony, I think, already has the expectation of these guys they left. They're gonna get some more TV time. They want some more money. They want a lighter schedule, and then they're gonna go back. They already know that they're gonna go back at one point in time or another. You got
and not just that. AEW right now has a very weak women's roster, if you will. Like, for example, tonight's main event. Not to take anything away from the two combatants, Willow Nightingale and Rio. It's cool that they main event. It was awesome. But I wouldn't put that as my main event.
No.
Yeah.
That would have been like towards the main event. Sure. But not make that as your main event.
They put Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe and Warlow was like the first match. Like,
yeah, the first match of the night, which was
for
wild
the
to me.
AEW World Title. Hello.
For the title, yeah.
Yeah, like it's just it's ridiculous.
Your people aren't that talented enough to main event yet, guys.
Willow Nightingale's not talented enough to be in.
They should have opened up with the women's match. They should have saved Mercedes for like the middle of the show, so it was a genuine surprise, rather than opening up the show with her. I think that was a stupid idea of placement.
And then not only that, the Mercedes that was pulling up at the top of the show.
Right.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah. Renee Paquette is doing her whatever, hyping up the crowd.
Yeah.
Going down like the match card was going to happen, all this bullshit. And then sure enough, a Mercedes pulls up. Like, it's the same thing. I know. I'm not put this in there as well. When the Young Bucks came out with Okada-like robes for Sting's retirement match. You know what I mean? Another thing right there, like, Okada's coming to AEW. That's a dead giveaway.
I just think that at this point, Tony knows that he's not gonna have these guys forever. Like, no, Okada stated he wants to be at WrestleMania. He said specifically, I want to go.
He wants to be at WrestleMania.
I want to be in it. Like, if I've done Wrestle Kingdom, I want to do WrestleMania. Like, there's just
he'll be, I think, the first. Oh no, AJ, Shinsuke.
Yeah,
a bunch of other guys would do has been a part of not only WrestleMania but also
Wrestle Kingdom.
Right?
Yep. Right. So is that you got AJ Styles, who has done pretty much all the big pay-per-views, like except for like Starrcade, but
Cody versus Okada, that's a damn good match.
That would be an amazing match.
That would be an amazing match.
It's already happened.
In WWE, stupid.
We mean in the WrestleMania itself, though.
Yeah, WrestleMania, like the bill for WrestleMania would be great.
Yeah,
but I feel like this is my thing. How good will Okada be treated to be?
Yeah.
Well,
if you look from that standpoint,
I think
will he get the Shinsuke Nakamura treatment? Or the Asuka treatment to where, we'll put you at a certain level, but after the storyline's over with, we'll kind of put you like in a gauntlet match or in a tag team, be a tag team champion, all that shit. Not for nothing with Asuka. With Asuka, what she's doing right now.
I know Triple H does all the creative direction and stuff, but
no.
I think that.
Could you see Okada being different?
Yes. I think. And the reason why I say this is because, of course, we all know Triple H has creative control over things.
Yeah, he's full.
He has the creative control, but he still has to fight with a board, and a board's gonna overrule him all the time, no matter what happens. Even though he's got creative control, he's gonna get overruled. He loves Shinsuke. He's always talked about how great Shinsuke is. He's always talked about how great Asuka. Asuka was one of his first few people back in NXT.
That he signed.
And he was pushing her she was pushing her to the freaking moon. She was like the next Goldberg in a sense, like for that division. So
WCW 97 through 99.
Right. Yeah, it's that whole thing, and that's why he wants to push it. Of course, Vince McMahon was like, I don't want them in my main events, or I don't want them in my limelights, because for one, they don't speak English. And then number two,
exactly.
And then number two, they're Japanese and don't speak English. And so and number three, they're not burly men, like, they're not buff. They're not buff. They're not the, just certain type of characters. So that's why he didn't push him. I can see Triple H reverting that entire mindset and just being like, look, I want to push this. I want to push this. I want to push this. I don't think he would have, if he would have gone to WWE, I don't think they would have pushed him to NXT. I really don't think they would have. I know Bryan Danielson. He talked about he was like he should not go to NXT. I don't think he wouldn't have made that mistake and been like, yeah, no, I don't want him to go to NXT. We need him on main roster territory. Like that's just plain and simple.
Like, look at Shawn Spears, for example. Shawn Spears, and I'm glad you brought that up. Look at Shawn Spears. Mm-hmm. He came back to NXT. He wasn't on the main roster. He could have been.
Yeah.
But decided, hey, let's do NXT.
I think it's cool that they're taking the chairman gimmick from AEW,
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Like his theme song is pretty good too. Like I'm digging the vibe that he kept his
introduction. Like he kept his whole sit back in the chair with the
everything that was AEW related. He took it.
They gave him control. Yeah, they gave him control over his basic,
which is awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, like last night? Last night he had that whole AJ Styles meets Casey Jones.
Yeah, but that goes to show you where Triple H's and Shawn Michaels' direction is now compared to what Vince's direction. Because 9 times out of 10, we would have came back to
exactly. Like, and not for nothing, it's cool, but it's 2024, not 2017.
Yeah, it's
people all over the 10 bullshit. Like,
yeah, he's over that.
I'd much rather the chairman.
Damn, you dying?
Yeah.
Somebody call 911.
I'd much rather the chairman gimmick. It's
it fits him great. Like it's
a breath of fresh air, if you will. Like,
yeah,
I'm digging the vibe, the aura that he's bringing.
Well, it puts it when he's the chairman, it puts him in a more serious light. People look at him more serious,
and he's more serious. And it's like the other night we did a promo, the whole lights went out except one certain light.
Yeah,
and it was literally just like this, and it was super cool.
Yeah,
like that type of shit needs to be more.
The main roster is stacked out right now, and I don't think it would have been good, and I think he knows that too. Like right now, with everything going on with Cody, Punk, Drew McIntyre,
Roman Reigns,
The Rock, Gunther, all of those guys. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I can't come in here right now. I can't go to the
There's
main
no
roster
way.
right now. I'm not going to get no real time right now.
That's like with Braun Breaker. I think it's way too soon for him to be on the main roster as well.
It's
what they're attempting with Braun Breaker is they're attempting to make him into another Goldberg by making these squash matches too.
Which is fine and all, but make him First of all, he's much better as a heel than he is a face.
I'm pissed off of who the 2 squash matches were. You put your boy Quinn in there, and you put what's that man's name? Donnie. Like 2 good talent, and you gonna let them get squashed in 20 seconds flat. Like, come on now.
Quinn, it wasn't even 20 seconds. It was like 5 seconds, and that was it.
Yeah, like come on, bro.
That was insane.
This man, we ain't seen him on TV in over like 9 months. And the first match you get him in is feeding him to Braun Breaker in a 9-second squash match. Come on now. No.
LA Knight. So Jeff made a point. LA Knight, who was hot, can't even crack the title picture when he should be.
Yeah,
that's not his fault.
Yeah,
that ain't his fault.
You never know, but yeah, WWE has dropped the ball in LA Knight. You never see him do promos on TV anymore, really.
Yeah,
it's rare now to see him.
I hate this sound. I really hope.
I blame the Rock.
I was just about to get to that. Like I really hope that it's not the Rock in the back curtain saying I want this and this and this.
I don't think the Rock's doing that. I just meant with more tension on the bloodline and the Rock right now, it takes up a lot of time on SmackDown.
It's the hottest thing. So you have to push it. But I think that they missed striking the iron when it was hot with LA Knight.
Yes.
3 months ago. Like 3 months ago, this man walks the minute that you hear his music, the minute you hear LA Knight's music go off,
the crowd erupts.
Like
LA Knight.
The minute you hear that, everybody screams off the top of their lungs.
Dude,
this is great.
Clarence, you would agree with this. Y'all all would agree with this. Money in the Bank was his peak moment. He should have won the Money in the Bank.
So yes,
definitely, he should have won that.
It was fucked up that Damian Priest won it.
But the thing is, he probably would have been told, "Hey, cash in on Seth Rollins instead of Roman Reigns."
But
set that up for Cody.
But here's my thing, and as much as I know I'm probably gonna get, I would get heat for this. I'm tired of Seth Rollins a little bit.
Yeah,
Too.
I feel the
Just a
same.
tad. Like it's not that I'm saying he's not great. I'm not saying that he's not a good talent. I'm not saying
Very talented individual, but it's
I'm just tired of
it.
like
I'm tired of
same thing with Becky. Same thing with Becky. I'm tired of seeing Becky getting put she does not need this match. She just doesn't.
I think one of the things that would help Seth is him going back to a heel.
Yeah, but then
we see that gonna happen.
Here's the thing. So here's the thing. If Seth does that, he's gonna get the Big Show treatment to where, okay, in a few months, he's gonna be a face again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if he's gonna be a heel this time, put him as a heel. Let him stay as a heel. That's why they should have never ever pulled the trigger on this one, on this time of him being a face. This whole the visionary, revolutionary, whatever, that should have stayed as a damn heel. Like that right there made him a face. What Dan literally just did.
Moments interest.
That.
10 minutes for the Rock and 15
Who's new to this world? Who is that?
He's a new follower that just followed. Or they.
Oh, thanks for the follow, bro.
Yeah, we don't. Well,
yeah, you're right.
Well, we don't need full 20 minutes of a Roman entrance in the Rock 10 to 15 minutes and then the promos.
It's like the Undertaker's entrance.
Like it's great, but they gotta move quicker with it. Like they gotta move quicker with the entrances.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like Jeff has another good point. Seth's turning on Cody.
There's no way.
Night one.
There's no way
it has
to
to
see
be
that coming. That's the thing about Seth Rollins. No matter what it is, he's just a guy who's gonna turn his back on people. That's
not just that. The man's desperate.
Now, Nick, let me ask you a question. What is your scenario for him turning on Cody? What do you think's going to happen?
So, this could be one or two things.
Oh, I know what's going to happen.
What you rolling your eyes over there for?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh no, I want to hear what you guys say because I'm kind of trying to think the same way you think.
So it's like a bowling ball, dude.
Because I know what he's probably gonna say. I already know what Nick is gonna say.
Night one, they win. Bloodline is banned from ringside.
Okay.
But then Rollins loses the title.
Okay.
To Damian Priest. Damian Priest is now your brand new World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, he
finally cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase, whatever. And then, sure enough, Seth comes out towards the end of the match, turns his back on Cody, and Roman's still champ. I think if that happens, you're gonna have a lot of pissed off people.
So you're going.
But that's perfect, though.
You think that's gonna happen?
So you think? Hold on.
In the back of my head, hold on, Dan. Hold on. In the back of my head, Clarence, I think that's what's gonna happen. The other scenario,
okay,
is what we just talked about, where he just turns on Cody on night one,
right?
And then The Rock turns on Roman at night two.
Can I ask you a question really quick? When you say you think he's going to turn on Cody, could you see it being a spot where the old been done so many times where Cody's crawling, he goes at the tag and just jumps off the apron?
No, well,
I don't think he'll do that.
And
I don't think
literally
he'll
turns
do
it
that.
back
No,
like
no. I can't see Seth doing that.
No,
I don't.
With Seth,
I feel
with Seth's heel turn, it's got to be organic. It's got to be organic. It's got to be unpredictable.
Okay, so it's got to be impactful. Okay.
And it's got to be impactful.
Okay.
Look at the last time he turned heel. Sure, it was predictable. We all knew he was going to turn heel somehow, some way.
On who?
He ended up in the back of a van with AOP.
Oh, with AOP, remember?
With AOP.
Yeah.
And he turned on Kevin, I think. Yeah. Was it Kevin he turned on?
Yeah.
I want to say it was Kevin.
Yes, it was.
So, yeah. That comes to show you the time that Seth has turned heel has been impactful. Look at when he broke up the Shield.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Who can't forget about that? So I feel like with Seth, if he would have turned heel, this is your perfect opportunity. Night one is predictable. Night two, if you got the balls to do it, and if you want to get Dominic Mysterio fucking heat,
yeah,
let that happen at night two.
But
towards the end of the match,
you know how many
towards the
people
end
would
of the
be
match,
pissed?
that's what happened. That would be the biggest swerve.
For that, though?
Do you think they would pull the trigger and Roman retain? Do you think they would?
Do you understand what type of riots we would have in Philadelphia if they
And
pulled
Philadelphia
the
number one too?
Do you understand what would happen if Roman retains on night 2?
Dude.
In the back of my head,
how many people would stop watching WWE because of that moment?
Not just that, it's a strange feeling I have in the back of my head. Obviously, I want Cody. Cody's gonna win this. He's gonna win it. Okay? Cody has to fucking win it. He has to win it. But in the back of my head, WWE is very hell-bent on pushing Roman to the damn moon.
But Roman's been talking about dropping this thing for the longest time. He's been talking about retirement. But
sure.
Because who does he have? Because like his championship reign is already apparently beaten Hogan's.
Yeah, but he
hasn't beaten
who's left?
But he only has. But he might be higher than those people. But those people had like thousands of defenses. He only has like 56. I think I read.
Yeah.
Right. It's not much.
It's not much. So look who's above Roman. We got who? Bruno Sammartino.
He has 2,803 days as champion. Yeah. And then I think this is collect. Yeah, that was his first reign. It was 2,803. Hulk Hogan was 1,474. And then Bob Backlund was 1,470. They're not going to go that long. But right now, Roman right now is at 1,290.
Yeah,
so the only one that makes sense that they want to get Roman up to is to Hulk Hogan's number.
But Hulk Hogan's number, he had 468 defenses,
as we know, and that means that he would have to go all the way up to SummerSlam to beat that.
Yeah.
Now the speculation that people have been saying is that they want to see Cody get his redemption at SummerSlam, which no, hell no,
absolutely
that's not the time to do that. If anything, the match that needs to happen is Roman versus The Rock. That's the match
that definitely needs to happen.
That would need to happen.
That's what WrestleMania will allude to.
Right. Like that needs to be like the head of this is for the fight of head of the table.
Like who's the head of the table?
Did you see where they announced SummerSlam this year?
Yeah, bum ass Cleveland, Ohio. Who cares?
Yeah, Cleveland.
No one fucking cares.
Yeah, they're going to be going. They're going to be doing shows
just like the Saints finally got rid of two people. Michael fucking Thomas, who always gets fucking hurt in the first fucking game, and then they got rid of bum ass Jameis Winston. So the Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey man, look, bro, they didn't give that man a right chance.
That fucking bastard.
They didn't give that man the chance.
No, they gave him a chance. It's just Jameis fucking blew it.
Nah, man,
and that's the problem.
Nah, bro.
But that's a different topic for a different day.
Yeah,
I think a turn on night 1 would work great for night 2. We end the night with a heat magnet in Rollins' turn. He curb stomps Cody, poses on the stage, and the screen goes black. Michael Cole screaming or yelling, "Damn it, Cody!
Damn it, Cody!" Bro, I like this new to the world. He's actually got some really good scenarios.
Yeah, but I mean, he basically agrees to my second scenario.
Yeah. It's just a lot of heat that
except for The Rock.
It's now I will say heat, though. The game, like, you know how much pressure that would be if you go into night 2 and then like Cody gets turned on by Seth Rollins. Do you understand the type of heat that WWE would get for that moment?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Even though the match ain't over yet, the fact of just the possibility that this man is actually going to retain his title, it's gonna kill a lot of people.
It could happen, Clarence. It could fucking happen.
You know what would be great? All of y'all scenarios are so
as fucked up as it is, it could happen.
All of y'all scenarios are so fucking good, and I would never doubt them. But what if Roman does retain because Seth turned on Cody, and then all Roman does is just fucking laughs about it while the crowd is booing his ass? Dude, I would love that.
Also, if you think about it, who was the last guy to beat Roman Reigns?
Baron Corbin. I think it was actually
like no, it wasn't Baron Corbin.
I thought it was. Oh,
No, Baron Corbin is the.
He's the
Rollins beat him via disqualification.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did mention it the other night.
Straight up pinfall was Baron.
Yeah, exactly.
The pinfall was Baron. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously the pinfall was Baron Corbin, but still in all, I felt like that that was the last time. So Seth has a victory over him due to a technicality.
And
but still in all, it's still a W for
he doesn't want
the column of Seth Rollins.
I just I don't know.
It's good. It's a good food for thought.
And I'm speculating on certain things because I don't know if y'all saw the post like a couple of days ago. Like Zilla's down, of course, was in Houston, Texas City for reality of wrestling. Jay Uso was with him, so he met it with Jay. So I still think that there's going to be a bloodline versus bloodline situation going to happen, at least into the future at some point in time. Like Zilla going to show up.
We are getting finally the Uso versus Uso match, which finally got confirmed this past Monday on Raw.
It needs to be a high stakes match, though.
I think this match should be in steel cage or a Hell in a Cell to keep the bloodline out of it.
Exactly.
Or a strap match.
Tribal combat, bloodline members are banned. Everybody's barred from ringside.
It could be a strap match.
No, they need to up it. A strap match doesn't do shit.
No, not even that. A dog collar match.
That would be interesting.
If you got the balls, WWE, dog collar match.
I would like. Yeah,
I don't think it's ever been done in WWE. It's since the 80s, I think.
Oh yeah, it was the
80s.
It was the cowbell match. Yeah.
The cowbell, but that's different.
Let me bring something up real quick, and it's not even that match. How many of y'all are excited that we're getting a fucking ladder match at WrestleMania?
Yeah,
it's been a minute,
bro.
But it's for the wrong title, though.
But
it's for the wrong title. It needed to be the U.S. title.
Yes.
So really and truly, we should have not one but two ladder matches, one for each night.
I can see that.
They haven't announced anything for the U.S. title, have they?
No, not yet.
They haven't said anything.
And I thought that was going to be the announcement from Logan Paul, but no, it's just he basically pulled a Tony Khan. SummerSlam's going to be in Cleveland.
Well, you know what I think.
About Cleveland, Ohio.
You
know I swear to God, if anybody in the chat says The Miz or Logan Paul, you're banned.
LeBron
James.
U.S.
title, for the U.S. title, for the U.S. title, all I think we're gonna get is a fucking triple threat with him, Randy, and Kevin Owens. That's all I think we're gonna get.
What about AJ?
Bullshit. It's another year without LA Knight. Another year.
Yeah.
Another Mania without LA Knight.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot. They got AJ and LA feuding right now, so they're gonna be that match somewhere down the line.
That's dumb. That's stupid. Two guys that should not be in a.
They should be. Show. They should be in a match, but they shouldn't be feuding.
Match.
Right. They should be in a feud with trying to go for a title right now, not for just
like a number one contender for.
Yeah.
U.S. title or something.
Yeah,
something.
I think that at this point, like they're not gonna pull the trigger with LA Knight for whatever reason. I do feel though because you gotta think about it, after WrestleMania, all feuds pretty much like reset.
Yep.
Like everything usually resets. The only thing that's probably not gonna reset is the bloodline situation.
Right.
Everything else resets entirely. Like everybody's feuds with this person, that person is pretty much ending. All right, now we're going.
That and the third. Right.
Right. It's the only thing right now that we can see that's gonna lean more into like SummerSlam and everything is gonna be Rock, Roman, possible new bloodline members at some point in time, since we're in the last inning of everything. So I've been preaching that Money in the Bank needs to be moved to WrestleMania. Imagine opening night one with a women's Money in the Bank. I honestly would say yes. I think Money in the Bank. I think a Money in the Bank match should be put into WrestleMania, and
it felt more special at Mania.
It's just
did.
I don't think Money in the Bank needs to be a pay-per-view anymore. It needs to be
No, it
it
doesn't.
needs to be just a match, just a straight up match. Be done with the X, Y, and Z. Like having a Money in the Bank pay-per-view and there's only 2 matches that involve that. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's stupid.
A high spot match. Yeah, it should be like that.
And the high spots alone be insane for that
right.
match.
You know,
And,
I want to see.
I do agree. Like the Money in the Bank matches in WrestleMania were special. It was really good, to say the least. I mean, you had what was at the time? It was like 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown.
Yeah,
I think at one point, and then it was like WrestleMania. Was it 23? It was like what 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown, and like 2 from ECW, or one being CM Punk from ECW.
Mm-hmm. No,
hey, let me ask. Hey, new to this world. It says you went to WrestleMania 25. Are you from Houston?
When I went to
WrestleMania 25, we got Money in the Bank as the opener. It got the crowd ready for the long haul.
Yeah, and that was the one that CM Punk won.
CM Punk won.
Second one. Yeah.
That was such a great WrestleMania. I love that WrestleMania.
Did you really?
What, did I go?
No. Did you really enjoy 25?
I enjoyed it. I mean, I got to go personally. So I mean,
that's probably why.
Because
that show sucked.
I enjoyed it, but I mean, I was younger when the time hit.
No, I'm in Oklahoma. My pops got free tickets and drove me down.
Nice.
That's pretty dope.
Nice, beautiful. No, I just if they do something with LA Knight, they need to do in AJ. They need to do something like they could do like a backstage brawl match, like bring back a backstage brawl match or bring
parking lot brawl. Damn it!
Parking lot brawl match. Like you got all.
You can't forget about John Cena and Eddie Guerrero.
You got all the cars parked around. You got all the stuff.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, like bring back the old school times of the
bring out his Slim Jim car. Why the fuck not?
Well, that Slim Jim car actually got stolen and was stripped of the wrap on it, but they got it back now.
That's about freaking right.
Oh, they got it back?
Yeah.
Oh, they keep.
I'm about to say, didn't they get it back?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear.
They keep getting jacked. They almost lost the pieces for Elimination Chamber because of pirates. Then you tell me the Slim Jim car got jacked. Like Jesus,
we can't. This is why we can't have nice shit. This is exactly why.
And then of course Chris Jericho had the AEW title stolen.
No, he did not have his AEW title stolen. He left it at a restaurant.
Yeah, somebody took it though.
And someone took it.
Wardlow had his stolen.
Yeah, Wardlow had his stolen.
Jacked.
Remember when Wardlow had the TNT title, somebody busted his windows out and grabbed it.
Stupid. I swear.
But we can't have nice things.
Nah, man. I just think at this point, I do feel the last parking lot brawl match was Cole versus Dream. I don't think.
Yeah, that one was all right. I forgot about that one, but
that was more of a cinematic based match through COVID.
That was during like COVID time. Like for what it was at that time, it made sense. But no, now that the crowds are back and COVID's kind of like, even though it's technically still there, but it's not at large as it was like 4 years ago. No, I definitely say bring back parking lot brawl, like a special for night 1 of WrestleMania.
Are you saying kind of like the parking lot brawl, like how AEW does it? Because AEW does a really good
AEW knocks it out of the park. I mean, who cares?
Oh, hell yeah.
Best Friends versus Pride and Powerful or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Which one of the guys left, I think. I think it was Mike Santana that left.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, who cares? Anyway. But yeah, that's basically how it is. But switching gears, gentlemen, y'all watch Dark Side of the Ring?
Yep.
No.
Oh my God. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but
yeah.
Fuck it, Missy Hyatt. Dear God, that woman
bitch looks like a crypt keeper.
Yeah, she's a witch.
Oh my God.
She's a witch now.
The sad thing is that there's people online. Look, I get it. I understand they're getting old. I understand that it's fine and dandy, but. Yeah, blunt force trauma. But Hyatt had, correct me if I'm wrong, same thing for the chat, she had plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And yet she still looked like this? Like, same thing for Terry Reynolds. Terry Reynolds another one.
Some people...
did that picture the other day. Somebody on Facebook, I'm not going to mention her name, but she literally defended, with a the people that ridicule them because they're it's the same guys that did this and have small dicks and all that shit.
Some of the people just ruin their faces and shit with
Yeah.
plastic surgery. Look,
Under the freaking blade.
Paige was more attractive before all the surgery.
Yeah.
Who?
He was
Paige or Saraya.
Saraya.
Oh, Jesus.
But still in all, dude, like, Missy looks horrible. Like, now, mind you, they had a shot of Scotty Riggs. But if you watch, there's actually a video on YouTube, and it's from the DDP Yoga. It is the redemption of not only Buff Bagwell, but it's also the redemption of Scotty Riggs.
Dude, good
For those
shit.
of you who don't know, Scotty Riggs lived in a fucking car.
Yeah. American males.
His mom had passed away, and he couldn't keep up the payments of the house, so he ended up getting his house foreclosed, and his car, like, dude, it was bad. Like, his tires was like about as bald as Stone Cold Steve Austin's head. It was horrible. You know what I mean? So yeah, he definitely got redeemed and all that. And Dark Side of the Ring, I believe, when they filmed it, it was right before they had done the redemption of Scotty Riggs.
Yeah.
Like, literally right before. Like, before the workouts, before the man got teeth. Yeah, by the way, he lost his teeth. So now he's got a whole new pair of teeth, and he's like a whole brand new man.
Dude, he looks like great.
He looks like that one grandpa that just decided, fuck it, I'm going to go back working out. And looks like Hahachi from Tekken. Like, it just looks insane, dude. Like, he looks fantastic now, but, like, if you watch Dark Side of the Ring, it's crazy. But
Yeah.
I will say this. I'm glad they didn't bring up the shit that happened at the DDP Yoga House. Whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
Because I watched the videos of it.
Oh, the accountability crib?
No.
The shit with Buff acting like an asshole. That was left out. When he got injured, or when he had that last accident. What was it, 2020? And it was a shot where his face, like, he had a big old black eye and fat lip, and he was all, like, messed up.
Yeah, he looked bad.
He looked horrible.
Like,
I'm glad they didn't show that.
Yeah, there's some breaking news. Jackie Crockett just passed away. He was in the Crockett family. He was a cameraman for Nitro.
Oh, wow, damn.
That sucks. Well, R.I.P. to him.
Jackie Crockett.
And then,
it's wild.
in Hall of Fame news, we have now Clarence shared this today in my group chat. Thunderbolt Patterson will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. For those of you who don't know who Thunderbolt Patterson was, he was the guy that kind of started a union because of the time wrestling during that time was very racial, if you will. And I think if it wasn't for Thunderbolt Patterson, now Clarence, correct me if I'm wrong, or anybody, correct me if I'm wrong, without Thunderbolt, we wouldn't have, like, how can I put this?
I think I know what you're trying to say.
He was just an activist for racial discrimination in the NWA.
Just equality.
Right.
Racial equality.
Right, the racial equality factor.
Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Okay.
Right. There was a lot of racial discrimination back for, black African, of course, African American wrestlers at that time period. Of course, he wanted to make, the union, the workers' union and everything. Got blacklisted because he started doing all this, had a lawsuit, but he was cool with, Dory Funk. He was good with, and
Dory Funk was literally the only one that backed him up. Everybody else, he was the only one that backed him up.
Are you talking about like he was like the only white man to back him up?
No, like he was the only person.
Oh, like literally the only person. Okay.
Literally the only person. And he got blacklisted for it. And
yeah, new to this world just said wrestling being integrated is all because of Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the time, wrestling wasn't nice to, especially like with the African Americans, with the whole look at New Jack. New Jack and Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Yeah.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, the man was doing some insane shit. You know? Watch Dark Side of the Ring. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
But
No.
Thunderbolt got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Good for him. It's good to hear. Now, did he pass away, or what? Is he alive? Or
he's still hanging? He got
okay.
He's in some. I mean, he looks good for what it is, but both his arms and legs were amputated due to complications of diabetes. So he's not in the greatest shape as a person in the sense of arms and legs.
He's a bionic man.
But no, like he's still
he's Raiden from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, basically.
Raiden.
It could have been bigger than Bruno. Yeah, he could have. Yeah, he really could have.
I can't recall. I can't recall this wrestler's name. It might have been Thunderbolt Patterson. There was a back in the day. He refused. The shows are segregated and all that, and he refused to wrestle if all the races couldn't be together. I can't remember if that was Thunderbolt Patterson or if that was somebody else now.
I'm trying to think.
Right there, man.
Thank you, Deke, for being a part of the. Thank you for being in the chat.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I can't remember. I know who you're trying to talk about.
I've been trying to look it up, but I can't figure it out.
Yeah, it's Junkyard Dog. Yeah, he didn't get.
Yeah, JYD had a pretty good treatment.
There's a lot of guys that could have been really big. I mean, of course, we always talk about Ron Simmons, because he was the first African American champion. But like Junkyard Dog,
Ernie Ladd,
and all those guys, they could have been huge. Like they had, a good fan base back in the day.
Ahmed Johnson.
But at the time, I mean, we're talking about the 1960s, 1950s, 1970s. So at that time,
Ahmed Johnson.
Right, he literally was just about to say it was a stereotype kind of situation back at that time period. So it's kind of rough.
Yeah, that time
was kind of a rough situation. Yeah. So it really, honestly, I'm actually very happy to see. I was actually, I text you guys that the post and everything, and then I went on that same post, and I saw people talking about like, who the heck is this? And I'm like, just Google it, just see what it is.
And I was curious. Whenever you said that, I was like, I want to see who this guy is. And sure enough, everything you're literally saying is spot on to what is basically.
And of course, there's people like, oh, try, stop reaching. He's not like nobody mentions him. I'm like, you would be surprised if we mention, oh, stop reaching. And I'm like, all right, it's one of those type of people. I'm not gonna argue with you, but whatever.
If it wasn't, I'll say this. If it wasn't for Thunderbolt Patterson. Wrestling, how can I put this?
I think if it wasn't for him, and I think your words, if you're trying to get, if it wasn't for his impact, wrestling for African Americans
would not be accepted.
It wouldn't be as
big as it is now.
Yeah,
right. It wouldn't be culturally accepted. And
right.
I mean, you got who Jeff said that. Jeff said Junkyard Dog was filling the Superdome. Yeah, he was. Like, you got those guys who was doing that. Like, some of these guys could have been bigger than, as much as I love Dusty Rhodes and all those guys, like Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have Junkyard Dog, Ernie Ladd, Thunderbolt Patterson,
Harlem Heat.
Oh, yeah, Coco Beware it had like a huge gimmick. Like his gimmick was fun. Coco People loved the heck out of it.
Yeah.
And it's just the fact at the end of the day, like, because of like Thunderbolt Passion, we wouldn't have the guys we got right now. Like, we just wouldn't have won the championship if it wasn't for these guys.
We wouldn't have Swerve Strickland.
So I think it's.
Which, by the way, I got me a brand new Swerve Strickland shirt.
I know, it's nice.
Next week I'll be wearing it.
I think it's a very good addition. It's an overdue addition to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's a long overdue.
It's a
lot of people have been saying. Some people have been saying that.
Do
and of course, and I've said it myself. With this recent induction, well, where's Bray Wyatt's induction? Where's Bray Wyatt? What
he's there was a rumored list that came out, and everybody on it's been fulfilled has been. They've announced.
They're saving him for last.
They've announced, and the only other Leah Maya,
Via.
Maya Via. That's just came out, like PW Insider or something just announced it, that it will be announced soon. You know.
I
Yeah,
think
because if they're gonna induct Bray, he's not gonna not be the headliner.
right, and I mean, if you're gonna put Bray in it, you might as well put him with his dad. It just makes
Might
sense.
as well.
I just think
His
that
dad's gonna induct
but
it,
my
yeah.
thing is that I know
The
some.
US
I'm
Express.
not trying to catch the heat for it, but I'm just saying, like, we talk about Bray Wyatt jumping into the Hall of Fame. Are we putting him in because we want him in because he's dead? Or are we putting him in because of accolades? That's the thing that people also got to think about.
I think it's sad. I think it's sad because they're only putting him in because he passed away.
Yeah, because
Kind of like with Eddie Guerrero.
but because like
yes,
Brody passed away and he's not in the Hall of Fame, and
Yeah.
and everyone loves Bruiser Brody.
Not Bruiser Brody.
Brody Lee.
Oh, Brody
so
Lee.
bad.
I believe Bruiser Brody is in the Hall of Fame.
Is he? Oh yeah,
Is
he is.
he?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did make it.
Did Joey say Bruiser Brody?
No.
No, Clown
about
said
Bruiser-
Bruiser Brody.
Once you said Brody, I forgot Brody Lee was out there too. But I always think about Bruiser Brody first.
Okay.
My bad.
But anyway, switching gears. WWE 2K24. My God. I'm doing the
I'm so happy you can suicide dive in that game.
I love it. I love it. It's great. Especially the Bret Hart suicide dive. I love it. It feels very very real, very authentic. Just like how he did back in real life.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Jeff, you and I didn't have a match on 2K24.
Yeah, Jeff's got that ass whooping coming to him.
Courtesy of the Tribal King. So the Tribal Priest will get his ass kicked by the Tribal King. It is bottom line.
The game's pretty much almost a perfect game, I think.
Yeah,
But-
the game, it's fun.
It's great. The ambulance match is pretty insane, though. I like that.
I haven't tried
Bro.
it.
I will say the casket match and the ambulance match is especially the ambulance match is very welcoming.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
very
This is our
welcoming.
first time
because-
having that.
Yes.
Yeah, very.
Yes.
first
I don't
time.
think we've ever had that before. That match.
Never.
Never had an ambulance match, and if it was modded.
Yeah.
It was modded. So
I like the customization is really good. The championship
I love
you
the
can make
custom
it on a
signs.
show.
I
You
love
can
the
make-
custom signs arena. The custom signs.
Yes, I made a World
That
of
is another
Kayfabe.
thing that's very welcoming.
I made World of Kayfabe and Saturday Night Main Event signs
Of
in the
course you did.
crowd. So we got both of them.
You need to get the grab his dick and twist it.
Grab his dick and twist
The,
it.
the,
I
ga-
ain't
the,
gonna
ga-
lie. I said that during the Monday Night Raw. I said it loud in front of these kids.
Did you really, bro?
I did.
I did the same
didn't see
thing
the
too.
kid in the
I ain't
front
gonna
of me, and I was just screaming, "Grab his dick!" And the girl looked-
No wonder why I heard a little something in the background. Like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Grab his dick and
I
twist
couldn't
it.
help it.
Please tell me, Clarence. Did your wife to be look at you like really, Clarence?
She was cracking up, laughing, enjoying herself.
Good. You got to keep her then.
Yeah, my faction needs to go. I think I have all the stuff. No one cares about my faction.
The only thing good about my faction this year, it's only good till April 1st, but if you put in the code MyStory2K24, you get the action figure John Cena character you can use in
I
exhibition.
thought you had to. I thought you had to do some. I thought you had to play or beat somebody first. in
No,
order to get that.
go into my faction.
Yeah.
Go to enter locker code and
Right.
type in MyStory2K24. Open up the pack of cards, and you got him unlocked.
Mm.
Oh,
And you can have action figure Cody Rhodes versus
Right.
action figure John Cena,
Yeah.
and it's the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I have yet to do the action figure Cody Rhodes.
Fucking
I've seen
great.
the entrance. It looks weird as hell.
The commentary for it is so funny.
Yeah, I was playing Royal Rumble and the action figure Cody Rhodes comes out.
They're like, I like it because Michael Cole's like, "Oh my God, Cody's arm's getting bent that way," and Corey Graves is like, he says some shit. The arm articulation's not supposed to bend like that. And I'm like, it's fucking arm articulation, fucking action figure. It's stupid, but it's great.
Yeah, I agree with Jeff. I want a game with just action figure. Action figure.
Yes.
You
Why not?
have WWE versus like G.I. Joe and other action figures, Barbie.
G.I. Joe?
Bro, you know what I did? I downloaded an AEW arena and I downloaded a Christian Cage and Kenny Omega, but I turned Ramp Cam on. It's literally the AEW game we've been asking for.
Bruh.
Bro, it literally looks like AEW 2K24. It looks badass.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I like the fact that it's the ramp cam. The ramp cam is again welcoming. It is absolutely
Oh yeah, the Ram
a
Cam.
taste of nostalgia for those who've played SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth, or Here Comes the Pain, and all that shit. Which, by the way, speaking of Here Comes the Pain, I have an announcement to make.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I was gonna Def Jam, but at the last minute, your Tribal King will be on Twitch. Depending on how long this podcast is, I will be on right after. So, well, I have to go take a shower and all that shit. But I might be on tomorrow night. Who knows? But I will be streaming Here Comes the Pain. There's no doubt about it. Once I'm done with that game, it's on the Def Jam Fight for the NY. I feel like the 20-year anniversary of the game, I need to play it. It's great.
So
Great game.
I just came across something on Facebook. It says, according to Wrestle Features, WWE is planning a trios match between Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill versus Damage Control for WrestleMania.
Why?
Wait, who and who? Bianca,
Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane for Mania. Now all of a sudden, they want to do something with Jade Cargill.
Well, they didn't want to put her in a losing situation.
She was supposed to be in Elimination Chamber, but that was ditched at last minute
because they didn't want her to lose.
Yeah. So even if they're going to, I don't think they would just randomly have her wrestle her like first big match in WWE at WrestleMania.
I think I mean, why would you not want to put her there? Like that's.
Well, if they didn't want her to, they were worried about her on Elimination Chamber, so they're going to put her on a bigger show.
Yeah, because they knew at Elimination Chamber she wasn't going to win. Like they didn't want they were going to push somebody else. They were pushing Bayley, so they didn't want to put her in a losing situation. And I guess they don't think that she's ready, but I think she is ready. But they probably want to at least make sure that she has coverage, and in case she can't carry the match on her own, hey, let's put you with Bianca and Naomi against
two experienced people.
Because I looked it up. She hasn't even been doing house shows or anything.
No, she hasn't.
Right, they've literally been saving her. But I get it. She's a big act. You spend all that money to get her. You want her to make sure she's trained. You want to make sure you push her. She's she looks like another China. So you want to push her like another China. So why would I put her in a
wonder of the world?
Right. Why would you want to put her in a losing situation? So they're going to save her for a big match. I know it's weird, but they want to save her for a big situation. So that's why they chose to do it right then and there. So I think it makes sense. People are outraged by Candice LeRae's comments about Maxine Dupree's deceased brother. Christian does it every week. Yeah, why is everybody pissed off about it?
Exactly.
Was that segment cringy to y'all though?
I couldn't. Well, I never watched it because on
TV it was cringy.
I didn't mind it.
Candice LeRae thing you talking about, Dan? The Candice LeRae thing you talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
I thought it was unnecessary, but yeah, I didn't mind it either.
I'm open to a heel Kansas.
Why not? It works.
It worked back in NXT.
And why not?
And I want to say something. I don't know why the people think that Kansas was referring to LA Knight. Maxine Dupree's brother did die in a car accident. So I've seen tons of theories of people online that he's talking about LA Knight. Like, no, she's not talking about LA fucking Knight.
Somebody did fit a meme about that. It's funny.
That would have been nice, but yeah, that's terrible.
The cringiest thing in WWE this week is was how close the camera got to Trick Williams' kiss Lash Legend.
Yeah,
That was kind of cringe. I will admit that.
it was so random, but I love it anyway.
It's Trick Williams. Why the fuck not? And that's another thing. When I met Booker T, I made him do when I say I kind of the whole whoop that trick, and he just busts up what whoop that trick, yeah whoop that trick.
All right.
Like he did all that. Oh yeah, man. And I'm just like, my God, this is fucking great. I fucking love you. You're awesome, bro. Come back to Lafayette. One of my buddies got a free pick of Booker T and Charmel.
I cannot
at
stand
the last minute. It was pretty cool.
I'm gonna just leave my last comment for the night with this. I'm so sick of Riho. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of Riho. Like in every way possible.
You know what I'm sick of? You want to know what I'm sick of?
Oh no.
You want to know what I'm sick of? I'm wearing a Bullet Club shirt, right? Who the hell is in the Bullet Club?
A, B, C.
Yes, easy as 1, 2, 3.
I'm not worried about them. They gonna get him back.
No, they're not. They're not gonna get it back. Here's the thing. We're gonna move gears real quick because we're switching gears. TNA had what was it? Sacrifice?
Yeah, Sacrifice.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view was bullshit.
Yeah.
For one giant fucking reason. MK Ultra lost the goddamn tag team titles again.
Did you actually watch that
show? Woman who was 1/3 of this British group that the other two klutz are not even a part of anymore, and some crackhead that's out of 7-Eleven at 3 o'clock in the morning tweaking. And you mean to tell me Masha, the weak one in my opinion, and the oh so great Killer Kelly lost the damn belt to them? You couldn't tell me how mad I was.
Who is Spitfire?
Spitfire my ass.
Yeah, apparently that show was rigged with a bunch of issues, technical issues.
I don't even know who Spitfire is.
But who are these two people? Like, who are they?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Because the champions now, the TNA Knockout World Tag Team Champions, they're called Spitfire.
That is about as trash as ABC. That is lazy.
Y'all didn't know that was their names?
No, thank God.
Spitfire.
That's what they call themselves.
But,
Spitfire. Yeah,
but on the flip side, there is a silver lining to this. ABC lost that damn tag title.
They gonna get it back. They gonna get it back.
They're not gonna get it back, Clarence.
They gonna get it back.
No.
Look, all I know is I'm waiting for TNA to either go out of business or they gonna release them, and then you gonna see ABC going to the WWE. And they gonna become the tag team champions first night.
They better not fucking pull the New Day and start swimming their hips.
Masha and TNA doesn't feel good. If you watch her in GCW, she's crazy.
GCW is different.
Speaking of GCW, there's a return of the Punjabi prison match.
Yeah.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's going to be a tag team championship match with Jacob and Zilla Fatu, Violence is Forever versus Bollywood Boys versus Los Micos.
How the fuck they're gonna pull this off?
I don't know. I have no clue.
They got the money to build the structure.
Thank you. Thank you, Clarence.
You got the money for that?
You got the money to build a structure?
This is a company that uses fucking doors for tables, but we got money to build a Punjabi prison. I'd be really curious to see this.
or maybe something that's along the lines of it. But no, I like new to this world's comment about Masha. Masha and TNA it's bad. You know, I say the same thing about Killer Kelly. Killer Kelly has so much fucking potential, and she looks fucking good too, by the way. So, did you see her in TNA past Thursday night.
real quick. New to this world did ask a question. I don't know if we answered it or not, but he said on the off the subject, what wrestler on the main roster do y'all all think would benefit from some seasoning being moved to NXT? Well, for one, Maxine Dupree need to get moved.
Yes.
Like Maxine needs to get moved, like desperately, I think, at this point. Who else needs some seasoning? Who else needs some
I'm
seasoning?
going through a roster trying to figure out who I think.
I got one.
Who?
This is gonna be a very controversial pick.
Oh Lord, I can see this coming very badly.
Roman Reigns.
Chad. Oh hell no. Chad Gable.
Who?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Chad Gable. Ricochet is another good one too. Chad Gable.
Yeah, to get
After
some.
what happened this past Monday night, I think it's safe to say he needs to get rid of the "Hey, thank you." Like,
he needs. Yeah,
he needs to go to an act. Like, he needs to just turn straight.
If you're gonna, here's an idea. Here's another good controversial idea. Become Perk Gable.
Oh my God.
Perk Gable.
I think
Perk Gable.
Perk Gable.
I think
not Perk Angle. Perk Gable.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though.
Ashanti, hell no.
No,
Ashanti?
I think Montez Ford could use going to NXT for a bit. They're kind of just like there.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say too much more because I know I got working a little bit. I'll say this about that part, and I kind of feel a little bit bad for him because if you haven't watched the show, I watched the what's it called, the Love and Wrestling show. Whatever.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel bad for him because it's like they push Bianca so much, and
Meanwhile,
they have
taking the backseat,
and like he's taking the backseat to his wife.
Yeah,
and it was almost like the situation with the Seth Rollins thing with Becky. Like you push Becky to the moon. Seth was kind of chilling for a minute, like they wasn't even doing squat with him, and then they had to lift him up and put him at the same echelon as his wife. The thing is, though, because he said even on the show, he was like, my wife is doing absolutely great. She's a role model for all these kids and none of these people, and I'm still just trying to find my way.
Well,
my thing is that again, they did to me. He's just another LA Knight. They dropped the ball on him when they could have just did it. What was it? I think was it last year, or was it a couple
years ago?
I think it was like 2 years ago. It was like 2 years ago when they were like pushing him to the moon.
What's his fucking name? The other one.
Yeah, who?
Dawkins.
Yeah, like Dawkins, I think wasn't doing much. I think he was injured or something. And Montez was on his own. He was doing matches by himself, but he was getting he was just
not to cut you off or anything. There is a silver lining to that show, though. My man gets excited to go work out at 4:30 in the morning
to go see her lift. Oh my God. Yeah. No, I think there's a couple of people that do need to kind of go back.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Well, I don't even think it's not necessarily for seasoning.
The whole fucking group.
The issue with this though is Karrion Kross has had so many chances.
Not but just the thing is dude, like it's like there's anybody who has dropped the ball on a wrestler, Karrion Kross is that guy. Because think about it. I want all three of y'all to think about it, even the chat. This is a guy that came from Lucha Underground, right? They got signed to Impact Wrestling.
Yep.
Fucking potential. The promos he cut. The way how they presented him as a big threat next to Sami Callihan. He was on that monster level of heel. He was so good. Had a great run with Eddie Edwards. Then he leaves Impact, goes to NXT, and has a 1.5-year death trip. Destroying people. Destroying Adam Cole. Destroying Keith Lee. Destroying Kyle O'Reilly. Johnny Gargano. Throughout the whole COVID era. Mm-hmm. My man was literally on a death trip. This was literally the very best of Karrion Kross. Now, he got released. They got rehired, thinking that, oh, hey, Karrion Kross is coming back as what he used to be in NXT. He doesn't have the sex dungeon bullshit no more with the fucking gimp mask and all that shit. So we're going to take him seriously now. That right there alone almost killed the character. It killed the character. The game almost ruined his career. So I think, honest to God, and I say Chad Gable, but really and truly, I feel the need to say Karrion Kross needs to come back to NXT. I really think if you want to have that great monster heel, I think you need to get Karrion Kross back in NXT. Plain and simple. I mean, yeah, you got Carmelo Hayes doing great, but how long is he going to be in NXT before he gets called to the main roster? And then on top of that, you ain't going to have your big heel.
I think he's going to get moved up after WrestleMania and stand and deliver.
My point exactly. And
you know who needs to get moved up to the main roster and they're not doing anything with, but it sucks because I don't think a lot of people are going to know her? Satomura Mako.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Like, why are they not using her? I don't know what the heck is going on. It's wild.
Well, you look at NXT as well right now. Roxanne Perez turned heel last Tuesday, which that was dumb. I hate to say that, and I feel like the only reason why they turned Roxanne Perez heel, one reason, and one reason alone. Who is out injured, and who's the top heel of the women's division?
Or Jade, am I right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They turned Roxanne heel because Cora Jade's out with an injury again.
Yep. But I think she was overdue for this anyway.
I could say it was long overdue, but I really think in my heart of hearts, that's the only reason why she turned heel was because of the fact that Cora's out and they don't have a big heel to face Laura Vicarian. You know what I mean? So that's just my honest opinion. But yeah. Few wrestling fans out here, you know. But Dan, like Killer Kelly's attire last Thursday on TNA. Put Black Widow to shame.
I'm gonna have to go look.
Woo!
Yeah. Shante
ABC
and Cedric need to go because they're not using them. Yeah, they need to leave too because they're just not using them.
Yeah, release Cross.
We got a lot of people to release.
At
this point, I'm just ready to see what else comes up next for everything, and we'll see what goes on.
Well, before we go, any final thoughts before we wrap the show up?
ABC is going to come back and get them titles.
Yeah, Team ABC.
Team ABC all the way.
Yeah. It ain't CEO, it's ABC.
For the 1, 2, 3.
This is the time I wish we had the Nia Jax soundbite for Clarence.
Yeah.
And Joey's out with the injury, so we can't. So he's not in the Walk studio.
Yeah, I'll be back in the Walk studio like in a few weeks. It'll be like 1 or 2 or something like that.
Is that a children's theme song? It's like ABC, the 1, 2, 3, a title reign for you and me.
That's what they need to come out to at this point because that's just what they become.
Nick's like, on that note, have a great night, guys.
Oh, individually, they're fantastic. Great athletes. Them as a tag team?
Man, you as a hater.
Huh?
This man has genuine hate for this group.
You's a hater.
I have genuine hate.
Hater.
Nick turns off his camera and all of a sudden it comes back on. It says Tribal King.
Straight. What the hell? I got something that ABC will never have. That's me being a Tribal King, damn it. But no. Individually, they're awesome. If they could just split, Sacrifice, perfect example right there. Bam. Chris Bay or Ace Austin could have turned on Chris Bay. Not for nothing, all right? And before we fucking wrap it up, I want to clarify something. Ace Austin, whenever fuck you, Jeff. Ace Austin, whenever he debuted in TNA, looked like $1 million. Yeah, he had purple hair. Yeah, he looked different. So the fuck what? He looked awesome. He looked badass. Now he looks like every frat boy who's a fuck boy that said, you know what? I'm going to be a wrestler. Why the hell not? So I'm going to join the longest reigning non-WWE fucking faction called the Bullet Club because Jay White saw something in me that not that many people see. So guess what? Not only I have a bullshit gambit gimmick, now I'm going to just run around too sweeting everybody. Like, oh, that's fucking cool. Guess what? We're going to add Chris Bay to the fucking mix. You think that would be great on paper? Fuck no! It is not good on paper. It's horrible. You're making it look, not for nothing. I love Chris Bay. All right. But he cannot finesse himself away from this bullshit. Like, I put these motherfuckers on the very bottom of the totem pole of the worst Bullet Club members. Aside from Jeff Jarrett.
Ain't he great?
No, it's not. Bullshit.
He's the greatest.
Fuck ABC. Fuck them too. Oh my God. The fact that Ace Austin just, every time I look at him, I just want to punch him in the face. I really fucking do.
You just can't accept their greatness.
Yeah.
You done raging over there? You want to end the show? It's not rage quit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to create a wrestler, and I'm gonna just make ABC for you. And I'll send it to you.
The sad thing is they probably have him on a community
And then he's
creation.
gonna create a Nick on the game, and he's just gonna keep getting beat by ABC.
You're horrible, Joey. Nick's about to have a stroke. Well, no, it's just bullshit. Like Ace Austin had $1 million fucking look, and now it's like he looks like a fucking fuckboy. It looks like Johnny Cage's fucking son or some fucking shit. I don't know. He looks horrible. And he does that stupid cartwheel. Now he just looks like a poor man's Gambit. It looks horrible. And by the way, next week is the premiere of X-Men 97 on Disney Plus. So please.
Fuck yes.
I can't fucking wait. I want to end the show on a good note because fuck ABC and fuck TNA for even thinking about putting titles back on them sons of bitches. We want Scott D'Amore back, goddammit. And on that note, we're going to wrap the show up, of course, even though he's already part of the damn crew now at this point. Clarence, thank you for coming for the 2 weeks in a row. We appreciate you. Go follow him on all social media. He even got a TikTok, which at this rate, TikTok might be banned. So don't follow him on TikTok. Don't do it.
It ain't no point.
It ain't no point. Also, check me out on Twitch, twitchtv.com/Nick Venom. I will be on possibly tomorrow night. I wasn't doing tonight, but it's late enough. I want to get some sleep, so I'm pretty sore, pretty exhausted, and all that shit. So I hope you guys understand that.
No.
Also, shut up. Oh, broken ankle one. If you like what you see, please head on over to Twitch TV /What a Kayfabe podcast and follow us on here. We're on the road to 50. Right now, we're at, where are we at right now? We are at 44 followers, so we're getting there. We're getting there. And we couldn't do this without you guys. The love and support that you guys have given us over the last year alone has been amazing. So please check us out. Also, if you missed the live feed, don't worry. You can catch us on YouTube where we re-upload the video from Twitch onto YouTube where you can check it out as long as you want, how many times as you want. It doesn't matter. Also, on there, subscribe to us on our YouTube page. Smash that notification bell that way you don't miss out any of our content whenever we upload a video. Dan, you want to shoot out for your podcast as well?
Yeah, go check us out at twitch.tv /SN main event Saturday nights. Come have fun.
Gotta have the WCW Saturday Night main event. No. Saturday Night Wrestling's theme from like 99. The
intro with the robot, with the building the robot and everything is
that
awesome.
was really good.
That was always really cool.
The one in the late 90s was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Whenever they're in the nightclub and all that. But anyway, Please, guys, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok. Actually, don't follow us on TikTok because we might get banned. With that being said, this is your tribal king, Nick Venom, along with my three good friends, Game King, Dan the Mother Effing Man, and the Bionic Professor, Staggly Crocker. We are out of here. Enjoy your night. We'll be back next Wednesday with a brand new episode of World of Kayfabe Podcast. Until then, we shall give you a goodbye. Mwah! And good night. Bang!
Bang! TBABC.
Fuck you.
Gentlemen, as you know, the Ultimate Warrior. Fuck it. It's publicly stated that. Damn it, who put that up? Is that $200 an hour?
That's all.
Oh, me gusta.